Two cases, folks, that we've covered extensively on this channel. Now, before I go any further, they're both important cases. I haven't read up on them yesterday when the news came out. I've just read the headlines, but I'm just going to give a quick comment because the headlines baffle me completely. It's the Southport stabbings, the young lad that killed 3 young girls and could have killed many, many more. And then the John Hunt case, I should have said John Hunt's family, whose wife and 2 daughters were slain by a guy with a crossbow. Now, we've had a crossbow used with John Hunt's family, and we've had a knife or knives used on the 3 young kiddies from Southport. I seen yesterday that the guy that killed the 3 young kiddies, the lad should have said, I think he was only 17, 18 at the time, still hasn't spoken in court, hasn't said a word, and because of that, they're classing him as not guilty. The plea is not guilty because he's not saying he has or hasn't done it. They've got to put the plea in of not guilty. He'll go to trial under a not guilty plea. I don't think he's ever going to say it whilst he's there. More about that in a moment. And then the John Hunt killings, a boyfriend of one of the daughters, I think he went as far as tying them up in chairs, muffling them, I think, and then shooting them with a crossbow. He's saying he's not guilty of murder. He's probably claiming manslaughter or something of that ilk. I've not read up on it, as I say. That's as much as I've seen, and I'm thinking, you've gone to your ex-girlfriend's house, her mother's house, with a crossbow. You've kidnapped all 3 of them. I think you've tied at least 1 or 2 of them up in chairs. You've fired a crossbow at them on a number of occasions and killed 3. I think 1 lasted a short length of time and then ultimately died, couldn't be saved. How on earth could that be anything other than murder? I just don't get it. I don't know if he's going for manslaughter or claiming his brain was untoward. Well, it was anyway. Without a doubt, anyone that's going to do that has got something missing up there. But, I mean, that's murder as premeditated as you can get. Unbelievable. And I'm thinking, why not just do the decent thing, the proper thing, and say, well, yeah, I did it. Absolutely crazy. Just bang him up, throw away the key, don't let him out for a very, 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 very long time, preferably never. The young boy in Southport, he's claiming he's not done it. Well, I don't know how he's claimed that. The amount of witnesses that caught him and whatever else is just huge. I'm thinking to myself, well, if he's not playing the game, you've got to say you have or haven't done it. You've got to speak to the court. You've done the crime. You face justice, you speak. If he's not playing the game, do the same as him. Don't play the justice game. He doesn't want to play it. He doesn't want to be in court. He doesn't want to talk. So say, we don't need to the court thing. The police. You're 100% certain he's done it. Yes, we are. 100%. No, absolutely no way. No way on earth that it could be anybody else. No, it's him. So it's him. Without Your Honour, it's him without a shadow of a doubt. Right, young lad. You're not spoke this far. They said it's definitely you. There's no point wasting 3 months of the court's time here going through all the evidence and this, that and the other. If you don't want to talk and you're not prepared to say you haven't done it, we're going to assume you have. If you want to speak and defend yourself, we'll do the 3 months. If not, we're just going to find you now. We're going to sentence you. Is that okay with you? Again, he says nothing. Right. Bang him up forever again. Don't let him out. That's it. Done. Or what they could do to save on people and time, they could do, I'm making light of it, there's no light in these things, but did you see that last night on Emmerdale? Does anybody watch that? Unbelievable, man. They're charging somebody with this, that and the other. They've got 12 in a room, they weren't the 12 angry men. They've got 12 people in a room, and I said to her indoors, there's only them 2 that's going to play a part in this. I said, because he's been in Coronation Street and lots of other things. She's been in Coronation Street, Loose Women and everything else. They're going to have speaking parts. No bugger else will. The indoors said, what do you mean? I said, well, they'll have to pay the rest if they speak. It'll just be them 2. And then after family said, this guy in the end, he's going to speak. She said, why? I said, because he said nothing, but I know his face. He's been in stuff but a long time ago. I don't know who he is. He's been in stuff a long time ago. He's going to play a part. He's probably had experience of some kind of torture of women, coercive behaviour and whatever else. The same kind of things that this guy's in the dock for. He's going to have. She said, no. I said, I'm telling you now. And I'd not read anything, folks. I was spot on. He'd had a daughter that had been in a relationship, abusive relationship. Anyway, that's by the by. But I've never seen it like that. 12 people in court and nobody speaks apart from 2. And I thought, oh, this is unbelievable. Well, that would be ideal for these 2 murderers, because that's what they are. One of them's not pleading guilty, and one of them saying he's not guilty. One of them, not talking, and one saying he's not guilty. For the guy from Southport, just bang him up straight away. You're not talking blah 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 blah. And for the other one, you only need 2 jurors for that. It's as clean and green as you can get. You don't need to waste taxpayers' money on 12 people in a jury. You don't have for any of those cases. They're both absolutely nailed on. I couldn't believe it. So in the last 24, 48 hours, 2 people who were 100% guilty of murder, you've had one plead not guilty to murder and one won't say anything. I don't know. Madness, isn't it? Absolute madness. All you're doing is putting these parents through even more pain and anguish. Just admit to it, get sent down, hopefully never come out again, job done.